my Sunnie Hunnies, pile one. We are here to see what areas of your life bring you abundance. First, we have the Chariot, then we have the Four of Cups, the Tower. I would say it's something about your form of transportation, but also like your mindset, your ambition, right? Like your ambition brings you a lot of abundance within your life. The Four of Cups tells me that you're always in the right place when you're able to receive new opportunities. The Tower card says that you don't mind when things shake up or shift for you. Some of you may have like a Scorpio North Node where you have to get comfortable with chaos. So there's something in that sort. So like you knowing how to move forward and propel yourself forward even when things are rough, even when times are rough. Like you know how to look at all options, all sources. So I would say that your mindset is the strongest part of your life that brings in abundance for you. Like how you analyze situations, how you decipher what to do next, like your moves, how you move forward is the place that brings you the most abundance. So I would say that, to give this an example, would be someone who you have a job, they give you a lot of overtime, and then out of nowhere they decide everybody's back to their regular 35, 40 hours, whatever it is per week, right? And instead of you being all bummed out and mad about it, you're a little annoyed, but you find a way. So instead of you waiting around for the job to give you more hours, you realize there's skill sets that you learned from this job, and you turn that into a side hustle. You turn that into a way for you to bring in money. You set your prices, and now you're making extra money. And then once people hear about what you're doing, you're able to put other people on. This is the type of example I'm getting with this pile when it comes to what area in your life or within you bring the most abundance to you. It is your mindset. The Tower card is a beautiful card. A lot of people don't like it. They get scared of it. But I love the Tower card because it's like that energy where things aren't going as they need to go. The foundation is shaky. The situation is shaky. How things started off does not make sense. It's not able to sustain long term. So let's crash all of this down. Let's rip all of this down. Let's start from new. Let's make sure the foundation is solid, good, healthy, and able to sustain a very tall building, a strong, sturdy home, whatever it is, in order for it to be here for a long and test of time. So it's that type of energy where quality over quantity is where the most abundance come into your life. The fact that you're able to decipher and pick up and pick over things that really don't add to your life, knowing what you actually want out of life and how to, like, literally, I see someone tweezing out a specific pair of socks, a specific pair of underwear, and that's just a smaller scale of how you're able to pick up what is most important, what isn't most important, and you know how to not dwell on things. So that brings you the most abundance, and this all has to do with your mindset. So that's what I would say about this pile. The thing that brings you the most abundance within your life, the area that you're most abundant in within your life is your mind, is your mindset. So I would say to make sure you're keeping that sharp, make sure you're staying clear, make sure you're being balanced and at peace in order for you to continue making these wise decisions that you've been making. And if you haven't been making the best decisions, it's because you probably aren't grounded, clear-minded, and at peace, and these things matter so much. And I'm just such a big advocate for us writing with pen or pencil on paper, because that's the way our brains actually take in information and we will remember it, because it's a cognitive and physical motor skill happening with our minds, which is the cognitive part. So that's what I have for my pile ones. This was meant to be very short, very cute, straight to the point, and something a little fun, but like, you know, more stern and sturdy when I, you know, say what I say. So thank you so much, pile ones. That's what I have for you, my Sunnie Hunnies. See you later. Bye-bye. Pile two, Sunnie Hunnies. What's up? So we're seeing what area of your life brings you or you're most abundant in. We have the Queen of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. What I see with the Queen of Swords and the Six of Cups, it gives me vibes that some type of advice or conversations that you've had with your mom, your aunt, your grandmother, whoever was the guardian feminine figure in your life, or who embodies this type of energy, someone who's assertive, straightforward, cut to the chase, has strong boundaries, very sharp-minded, clear-minded, quick-witted, loving but stern, that type of energy. Whoever depicts or portrays this in your life, whatever advice they gave you, whatever conversations you've had with them, these are the things that have led you to abundance or that will cause you to be abundant within your life. And that can be in any way possible. Whatever is abundant to you, whether it's your spirituality, the fact that you make great money at your job, the fact that you have a house over your head, food in your refrigerator, whatever it is, the simple things it could be as well. It doesn't always have to be the most lavish thing for us to be abundant. So I say that to say, whatever this person has taught you, excuse me, whatever this person has taught you, or conversations that you've had with this person, this could even be yourself. If you had to be the strong, protective person in your life who had to set firm boundaries and be assertive and different things like that, like this aspect of you or this aspect of this relationship with this person has led you to a place that made you become very abundant, whether it's in the mind or within your life. But I'm just seeing someone with a life that is able to be comfortable, and not like comfortable in a lazy sense, but comfortable like you don't worry for anything. So with the Two of Pentacles being here lastly, I see that you understand how to balance out work and life balance. What is that even? What? You know how to balance out work and life. You know how to balance out a budget. You know how to balance out when it's the right time to invest in a person, in a business endeavor, or just simply invest more into like your 401k, your Roth IRA, whatever it is. I see that that aspect of you leads you to the most abundance, and you're the most abundant with that part of your life happening, or with that part of your life being there and being a consistent factor, because you're able to think so clearly. So I see that you're the type of person who understands what is most important in life, kind of like a big picture view. I don't know if maybe you had like a rough childhood that made you start thinking like this, or things that you thought were super normal in your childhood tend to be not so normal for other people, and you decided to take on those traits from people in your family or whoever raised you, people in your neighborhood, whatever it is. You doing those things have caused you to make the right decisions in your own life, even when things get tough. You know how to have a lighthearted mindset, and you keep your heart light. I don't know why that just came through to me, but you keep your heart very light, and this allows you to have a lot of abundance in your life. The Six of Cups sometimes is just a fun time, a good memory. Like maybe you know how to story tell very well as one of your skill sets, and this helps you with writing emails, or just maybe you just do something when it comes to technology or handwriting, whatever, letter writing, whatever, making proposals. I don't know, I kind of see like somebody that either works in like a bank or helps people with like maybe government funding or something like that. You communicate very clearly, and I'm getting also the vibe of someone who, you know, those older type of women who call everybody baby or honey or sweetie, and you just feel so warm in their presence. That's the type of energy I'm getting from this pal. But instead of it being like, you know, those older women who's like, oh, she's so sweet, and people think that she's so sweet and like she's not very feisty. It's like you're sweet, but you're still feisty. Like don't cross that line. Don't get it twisted. But that's what I have for you, my pile twos. That's the abundant area in your life. I hope. Pile threes, what it do, boo? So this is going to be a quick little dive into what area or areas in your life are the most abundant, or are you abundant in your life based off of a certain area in your life. First we have the Nine of Swords, then we have the Page of Wands, and then the King of Cups. I think this reading is telling you that your overthinking always pays off for you. And that's so backwards. But sometimes your overthinking leads you to a brand new idea, and then you're able to hold it down until you're actually able to execute it. So it's something about your overthinking causes your work or your creativity to be superb, like really high quality in some type of way. It doesn't even matter what it is. Like you can run the simplest thing. Like maybe at your job, you're the lead sometimes, and the ways that you execute the presentation, it makes it enjoyable for everyone. So people don't dread the meetings when you're the head, or when you're doing a presentation, or if you're the shift lead or whatever it is. It's something about how you overthink things. Like you cross your T's and dot your I's, and it always helps you in the utmost way too. Like it's really it's really life-changing, you know? Like don't sleep on that aspect of yourself. Like I know a lot of times people like to say you're worrying or you're overthinking, and they make you feel bad about it. But sometimes worrying, not saying it's a good thing, but sometimes your worry is justified, you know? Like maybe you've been through something and you already see the signs. Like you can already tell the red flags are coming. So you're able to worry about it and then lead yourself to a brand new solution. So I see that some of you, your dad is where a lot of your abundance come from, whether it was how he loved on you, how he cared for you, how he gave you great advice, or just his calm, nonchalant type of mellow demeanor. I don't really see nonchalant. Let me not say nonchalant, but like a more caring demeanor that isn't overbearing, but still comforting, still present, still protective, but still gave you enough space that you were able to roam, kind of make your own mistakes, and they're kind of there for you without being overbearing. And this helps you in a big way because you're able to pull a lot of inspiration from this person in your life or this type of aspect of yourself. For me, the King of Cups sometimes is a creative person, someone who maybe has a government job, who may be a healer, who may be the type of like a great friend as well. So maybe your dad, your uncle, your grandfather, or like a male role model or friend in your life is someone that you can go to in a friend manner, but they're going to always give you the truth and give it to you raw because you're someone that they actually care about, and you learn to not take it so hard. So that is what I see is the most abundant area in your life for you, Pile 3s. I hope that you enjoyed this. It's meant to be sweet, cute, and straight to the point. So thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you again for coming to my channel.